A typical week of training looks like anywhere between 3 to 5 days of trainings for the dogs. Within those 3 to 5 trainings, we'll always try to have a Canicross day, and then the rest is mostly on the bike. And on top of that, there is my own training, which is a combination of running. Within the running, there is some easy volume, some longer runs, some interval sessions. And then on top of that, put some cross training, spend a lot of time in the gym, spend a bit of time swimming and cycling as well.
I've never been able to properly train for a goal before because I've been dealing with knee injuries on and off for the past couple of years, and now that my knee is probably healed, this year is the first year that I've been able to have a real training schedule, some real like workouts and like speed sessions, and really being able to follow a plan, and that's been really fun. Like I've been able to see my progress throughout the training plan and really see myself getting better, getting more confident, getting faster, and that's been really exciting.
Last year at Continental Championships, I really injured my Achilles. I couldn't walk for a couple of weeks. So at the beginning of the year, I decided to change coach and really go through a period of rehabilitating my Achilles. So it was mostly time in the gym trying to strengthen the calf. It took a lot longer than I hoped for. It took almost until August to be in a spot where I could really start training again. And so that's been hard. The lead up to Worlds was fairly short.
On top of harness training, we make sure that the dogs have a good balance of strength conditioning as well. We do typically once or twice a week, they will have some full strength sessions where they will have some specific exercises that will help build the muscle in a different way so that when they are on a trail, their muscles are stronger and they also handle the volume better. That way they don't injure themselves.
Flo's role in the team has really been taking care of all of us. She's taking care of the dogs, she's feeding the dogs more than I do, she's doing most of the care on them, and she's also feeding me. a lot. Shlo is the one that will always make sure there's food on the table, snacks for when I come back from a run, and this is extremely valuable.
This year, the fact that we're actually training for a common goal while being in our respective classes, I think it's actually very fun because we get to ask ourselves in the morning, like, what do you have for today? We get to cheer up on each other during our hard sessions, have some encouraging words for each other. So I think training together for a similar goal is very fun. Recovery is also very important. We do a lot of stretching, foam rolling to make sure that our body recovers and is ready for the next session. It definitely takes a lot of discipline to be able to train at the level that we train at, because it means a lot of early mornings, getting up really early so that you're able to get the training both for the dogs and for yourself done before you transition into your work day.
Yeah, so the last few weeks have been a little bit difficult for us because we've had to train through difficult weather. There's been mornings where, you know, temperatures would not go below 18 or 17, and so we really had to adjust the trainings so that the dogs would still get some mileage while keeping everything safe. And this year's been really bad in Ontario for that. It's been hot. I think we've had 4 mornings that were below the double digits over the last month and a half. So that has been a challenge that we had to navigate, and we still have to navigate. But I think, you know, the dogs will be ready because they have trained in harder conditions, and what we're hoping is that nice condition on race morning will make them even faster.
We're about 3 weeks away from the World Championships now, and I feel very excited and a bit nervous at the same time. I feel very confident in my preparation for Worlds. I trained really well, and I feel like I'm in the best shape that I could be for this upcoming race. Kichi has trained really well as well, and we've put a lot of work in building our bond and building my trust into him, and we're a really good team. We work really well together now at this point, and we have a really good relationship on the trail.
Worlds will be very special for me this year because I'm going in with a very young dog. Ragnar will be just 18 months, and so he doesn't have a whole lot of race experience under his belt. Just to protect him as a puppy, we haven't been able to train how I would train an adult dog. So I know things are going to be different from previous years, but it's also very exciting because it means, you know, one, Ragnar is extremely talented. He's a really, really good dog. He runs really fast, and I'm really excited to see what he can do. So now I'm excited to just expose him to that world of of racing. And so I'm trying to put things in perspective. Yes, it's World, but it's also a puppy, so you have to be mindful of that. And what I'm just hoping is that both him and I have the best performance we can.